right, my name is Todd from Go2 Cards. We are back with another 6 cards that you should be buying. This is the hand trap edition of this. So we're going to be looking at hand traps. What hand traps should you be buying? Now, we all know what cards are being run in the meta right now. It's a very succinct list of hand traps, very small. Used in most decks. There are some additions to this, but for the most part, the hand traps you're going to be running into in the current meta are Imperm. You're also going to be running into Nibiru. You're also going to be running into Ash Blossom. These are the 3 main hand traps that are being run in the current meta. Now, I'm not going to talk about any of these. And the reason I'm not going to talk about these is because, first of all, you should already have these. Konami has reprinted these and reprinted them and reprinted them. You should have these. You should have gotten a playset, put them aside so that you have them. Second of all, I'm not going to talk about these 3 cards because they're already up in price. If you wanted to get in on the cards, you needed to get in on them before now. They've already jumped up. They're way more than they should be. So I'm not going to talk about them. What I am going to talk about is 6 other hand traps that I think, because they're not currently in the meta, they are cheap and you should be buying them because they will or they could find a way in the meta. This is what I do on hand traps almost always, is when a new hand trap comes out, I immediately get a playset and I put them aside and I keep them. I try to have a playset of every hand trap that comes out or every hand trap that is out. So that when they do hit, I am good. So for instance, when this dumb card became super relevant, nobody had this card. I had like 8 of it. And I can't tell you how many really good cards I was able to get for this dumb card. It's a hand trap. It's a pretty good hand trap, but nobody was playing it, and it was cheap, and I bought them, and I had them. So here we go. We're going to jump in. We're going to look at these 6 hand traps. But what I'm going to say first is, if you like what we're doing, subscribe to the channel. We would love for you to be a part of the community. We are brand new to YouTube, trying to climb up to that 100 subscriber mark. So I'm going to bring up the display, and we're just going to kind of jump right in, look at these 6 hand traps. So here we go. All right, the first hand trap that I think you should be buying is Dimension Shifter. Look, it was not long ago. It was very short. It was a very short time ago that this card was everywhere. Now, you're not seeing it played anywhere, and as a result, what you are seeing is the card is going down in price. Down, down, down. I'm going to try to bring it up here. So we got the card right there. Now, the card that I think you should be buying is the Prismatic Secret Rare out of the 2019 tins. It is absolutely beautiful. It's the card that I have right here. Now, this card is coming in around $4. Do you remember the last time this card was $4? I don't. I'll take you back. We'll click on it. We'll look at the chart because I want you to see what is happening with this card. And if you go back a year, it's even more. This card has not been this cheap in over a year. It hasn't even been close to this cheap. And at its high point, this was a $16 card right back here. In July of last year, it was a $16 card. And all the way through to August, it was a $16 card. This is a very good card when certain decks use it. Right now, you can get this card around $4. I think that is even including the shipping. So let's see here. You're looking at light. You can get a light play. You can get this card for $350. You can get two of it for $350. I mean, this is a no-brainer. You should make sure that you have your D shifters so that you don't get caught when this card spikes again, because trust me, it will spike again. All right. The next card that we're going to be looking at here. The next card we're going to be looking at here is a weird card. I will give you that. The Heavenly Zephyr Medora coming out of Blazing Vortex. I know that this card has not seen play. And the only reason I am bringing this card up to you is it is $1.65 for the prismatic, or for the secret rare, which is absolutely beautiful. And if this card were to see play, you got this card for $1.65. I know it does have a reprint out of the 2022 tin, but that reprint does not look nearly as nice as the secret rare. Go in, grab your playset of the secret rare, be done, put them aside. This card does have a chance to see play. It's not a bad card, just hasn't hit that spot yet. All right, so moving on from there, we come down here. I think Meister is a very good card. I think it's a card worth looking at. The secret rare is expensive. It's always expensive. It also has a collector's rare in Ancient Guardians. That card is around $60, something like that. So $40 for the secret, $60 for the collector's rare, or you can drop down to the super rare OTS. This is Code of the Duelist. Code of the Duelist super rare, and you can get it for $1.30. If I were you, it does have a rare printing, it does have a common printing. I would just do away with those. Grab the super rare. It's a nice copy of the card, and it's $1.30. You can't beat that. $1.30 for a Skullmeister. Get your play set, put them aside so that you have a play set of Skullmeister, a play set of Medora, a play set of Dimension Shifter. I don't even think, if you bought all these cards right now, you got the 3 play sets of this, I don't even think you're hitting $15. And you got 3 hand trap play sets set aside so that you are good on that. All right, the next card we're going to be looking at right here is the card that I absolutely love. I know you might want to laugh at me, but if Dark Honest ever sees play, this secret rare out of Lightning Overdrive is going to go through the roof. This is a $2 card right now. And you can't tell me that at some point this doesn't have potential to see play. It does. And for $2, you get a playset for $6, including the shipping on here. I think this is a card that you might consider grabbing. Only, now hear me, if you've got a chance, I'm not saying that this card is Ash, but I am saying that for the price, this is a card that you should have and just put aside. It's an absolutely beautiful card, by the way. I think this is a card you should consider getting while it is as cheap as it is. All right, so the next card we're going to be looking at here is Ghost Belle. Now, Ghost Belle has many prints in there. What are we looking at on these prints? It's got 6 different prints. There are some prints that I would just not even look at. So, for instance, I would not look at the gold. I would not look at the common. I would not look at Dual Devastator because people do not like that set. because some of the cards have edge wear. And so what I would be doing is I would be focusing on 2. I wouldn't look at dual power either, but if you want to drop down that low, you could. But the 2 secret rare printings of this card is where I'd be looking. If you have the money to pick up Ghost Belle for $12, that's a good deal. Coming out of Flames of Destruction, that's an old set. The original print of that for $12, that's a really good deal. Where I would settle in, if I were you though, I would settle in at the tin. The 22 tin, though you're looking at $265. You might be able to get it for $250 a copy. This card is not seeing play right now. But when it does, these are going to go up. Not as high as the Flames of Destruction, but these will go up. They're worth buying. And part of the reason they're worth buying is because they're so cheap, because they're not in the meta right now. All right, we got the last card that we're looking at today. And the last card we're looking at today is Ghost Ogre. Definitely not in the meta today. This is not a very good card right now, but it is a good card in general. And there are metas where this is the card that you want to play. And so when you're looking at Ghost Ogre, you scroll down here, you see that there are 10 different prints of this card. It's got an alternate art print. Again, where I would settle in would be the tin version because it's under $2. Under $2 for a prismatic secret rare copy of Ghost Ogre. This is only going to go up. The other secret rare out of Crossed Souls is right now sitting at somewhere around $30. You should be buying this. You should have these. You should make sure you have these for $2. You just can't beat it. And so what I'm presenting to you today is there are certain hand traps that I think every Yu-Gi-Oh player should have. And I'm saying, buy this in the secret rare, buy Ghost Belle in the secret rare, Dark Honest in the secret rare, Dimension Shifter in secret rare, Heavenly Zephyr in the secret rare, and I would just pick up the Skull Meister in the super. It'll do the job for you. These are very good hand traps. I think that they can see play, or they most definitely will see play. And the price is too cheap. Buy these cards now. Now, to win the giveaway, all you got to do is tell me the 3 cards that you want. And here's what we're giving away. We're giving away the dude version of Ghost Ogre. This is Deck Devastator version. Also giving away the Deck Devastator version of Ghost Belle. Also giving away Dark Honest. This is the tin version, the super rare or the ultra rare version. Out of that same set, Heavenly Zephyr, ultra rare version, and then the Skull Meister rare. You tell me what 3 of these you want, and those are the cards that I will send you. My name is Todd from Go2 Cards. We are always excited to be with you. And we are out of here.